Halloween. It's not Halloween for me yet. It's Halloween on the day I upload this. That's exciting. Got my Halloween sweatshirt on, ready to go. I'm vlogging in here instead of in the kitchen because my dishwasher's on and it's very loud. So sorry about that. I'm going to be doing some Halloween baking today to get in the spirit. It's been a relatively easy week. I'm still feeling a bit I think it's tonsillitis. I have looked and I can't really see any white spots, but it's all the symptoms of tonsillitis. I've taken a COVID test, it's not COVID, but I'm still feeling slightly uncomfortable. I'm a little bit groggy and like my right side of my neck is still a bit swollen and sore, like the glands are sore, and it's like sore in the back of my throat and like a dull achy pain, which is very tonsillitis symptoms for me, which is why I think it's tonsillitis, but I'm not 100% sure. It might be just a flu that's very similar to tonsillitis. I really can't tell. But yeah, I've not been feeling fantastic this week, so it's been a bit of a slow week in an attempt to rest myself as best as I can. But I've got to do some Halloween baking this weekend because for Halloween at work we are having a little bit of a Halloween-y bake-off. It's not really a bake-off. I don't think it's a competition. I don't think we're actually going to be judging each other. It's more of just a Halloween bake. We're just baking each other Halloween themed sugary treats, which we've been planning this for ages. Apparently they used to do it before. They didn't do it last year, which is when I started working around Halloween last year. They didn't do it last year. Monday is the one day of the week that everyone's in the office because everyone in my office kind of hybrid works, and Monday is the one day that we all tend to be in. So everyone's kind of making the effort to come in on this Monday specifically for this little Halloween bake-off. It's just gonna be nice. It's just gonna be nice to do that at work and be a little bit festive. We don't really have a lot of work dues outside of like leaving dues, which is kind of sad. We don't have enough like get-togethers and celebrations and stuff with the people at work, and I love all the people I work with, so you know, it's nice to just have a little something to do. I, however, am bad at baking and cooking. I'm just bad in the kitchen in general. It's less bad really, actually. I'm not terrible. I don't have the patience for it and don't find it peaceful. I know lots of people find it like therapeutic to cook. I just get stressed. I don't find it relaxing. I feel like if I had a nice big kitchen, maybe I would, but I've got a little kitchen and I don't find it very soothing. I find it stressful. So I went hunting for recipes that are specifically very, very low maintenance. Also because we've got no baking equipment. We moved in here in April and we got all of the like basic essentials for cooking, and we've not really expanded that very much, and so baking wise we've got basically nothing. We don't even have mixing bowls. So I was looking for the most low maintenance cooking thing that we could possibly find. Managed to find a recipe called, I can't remember, like pretzel monsters? I think that's what they're called. They're little smashed up pretzels that make little blobs, and you dip them in candy melts, which is basically like coloured flavoured chocolate, or icing sugar, and stick googly eyes on it, and that's it. And you leave it to set. That's all you do. Very straightforward and very easy, and I thought it was very cute, and I thought it would be a nice thing to share with you guys for any other people out there who loathe cooking and baking as much as I do. And want an easy recipe that literally is going to take me half an hour, if that, to do. So yeah, I found this recipe on a random blog online. It doesn't really give you a step-by-step idea of how to do it because it's that straightforward. You just melt the candy melts, you smash up the pretzels, you mix them together, and you form your blobs and stick some googly eyes on them. That's it. That's all you have to do. I've had to be very inclusive in my ingredients because we've got a few gluten-free people in the office, and I don't know who it is, but I think there's also some people who are lactose intolerant, or at least mildly lactose intolerant. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I've had to think about that kind of stuff. So I've got some gluten-free pretzels, especially. That wasn't so hard to find. I couldn't find any dairy-free candy melts because I think it is basically just like chocolate. And I couldn't find any vegan, dairy-free version of it. So I'm also just gonna make a batch with icing sugar and dye like green icing sugar. Hopefully they will taste equally as nice. Fingers crossed. I'm kind of skeptical about them, honestly. But it's an experiment and it's different. I've run it past everyone in my office and they've all said to just go for it. So really it's on them if they don't like it. We'll have to see how it goes. I'll have to see how it goes. I'll show you the ingredients while my dishwasher's being quiet. Here's my little setup that I've got going at the moment. I've got these candy buttons to melt to drown all of my pretzels. Here are my gluten-free pretzels. I'm just gonna smash these up. They already feel pretty smashed up, to be honest. So I'm gonna smash all them up and then I'm gonna mix them two together. And then I've got some icing sugar as well and some green food colouring. Gonna fix some Ghoulish Green by Sugar Flare, which I've heard is a good food colouring brand. I don't know where. Uh-oh, dishwasher's making noise again. And then I just picked up some googly eyes. I did order some online, but they didn't arrive on time. They were supposed to arrive today and they haven't. So I had to go out and buy some. So I'm now just gonna get a batch of icing googly eyes and I'm just gonna have an overabundance in my house for no reason. I'm gonna have to find something else to stick eyes on in the future. It's fine. I'm sure I'll find something. But yeah, I don't even need to use the oven. I thought I was gonna have to use the stove to melt the candy buns, but you can put them in the microwave, so I'm just gonna do that. This is the ultimate lazy baking experience, and I felt like I needed to do this for all my fellow lazy bakers who just want the end product and not the effort of baking it. I like the end product. I like the homemade goodness. It always tastes better when it's homemade. I just don't like the effort getting into it. I need my own space. I need a big kitchen. And it's just stressful otherwise. Anyways, I'm gonna start doing this. I will walk you through it, but my dishwasher won't shut up. So I'm gonna start with my dishwasher quietens down a little bit. Right, got my two bowls. This is my icing bowl and this is my candy melt bowl. I did burn them ever so slightly. I didn't realise that was a thing I could do. But it seems fine. It's a little bit of lumpy where it was burned, but it's like chocolatey basically. It's literally just a lump of chocolate where it's like solidified, so it's not like it tastes bad. So that's those two bowls there. So that's our dairy-free option. It's the regular option. To be honest, I'm just going to do an equal batch of both because I've made more than enough for both. So this is my pretzels. So the recipe called for pretzel sticks. I couldn't find any gluten-free pretzel sticks. So these are just gluten-free pretzels. I'm literally just going to snap them into stick-like shapes. And then I'm going to start mixing it with that stuff. Oh, I forgot to break them. Uh-oh. Miscalculation. Okay. We've made our splodges. This is the candy melts, this is the icing. It's pretty good. I probably could have done a little bit more of both. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I need to hurry up because the candy melt's already resetting. So now the next step is to take my hands mold them into little blobs, and then stick the edible eyes on them. And then I've got a little tray there for them to set in, and I need to get another tray out of the cupboard to set them on. I've calculated I need at least 16. I'd like to make a little bit more than 16 so that we can have some here before I give them all away, but minimum of 16 needs to be made, which I think I can do with that, right? I can make 16 little monsters out of these guys. Well, here we go. Here are our blobs. The dark green one's the icing, light green one's the candy melts. Candy melts setting very fast. So now the only step left to do is to stick on the googly eyes. Luckily, in my panic of trying to find the googly eyes, I got Chris to pick me up some of these, which are just the icing pen things. So I'm going to use this as glue to stick this on, because I don't think it's going to stick, at least not to the candy melt ones, unless I do that. And then I'm going to put them in the fridge for a little while, just to set. I mean, the candy melts don't really need setting, it's more the icing ones that need setting. But I've had a bite of them both from the leftovers, and they both taste good. They both taste good. It's definitely weird, but it's a good weird. It's kind of an unexpected snack. Strange, but it's good. It tastes really nice. So I'm going to fully embrace that. It's creative. And that's the vibe I want to bring to the office. So yeah, I'm gonna use the green one of these as glue to stick my little eyes on, and put it in the fridge to set. And hopefully in the morning they will be beautifully moulded into blob monster things. Ta-da! We did it! We made them. I got 22 blobs, and they got little eyes, and I think they look really cute. Yeah, I think that's them more or less done. I'm gonna put it in the fridge just for the sake of the icing ones setting. Hopefully that doesn't dry out the candy ones too much. I don't think it will. I just need to make room in the fridge to put them. But yeah, we got a little monster bash. I'm very chuffed. It was very easy. I did stop every 5 minutes after every step to take a break, because I'm just that easily overwhelmed by baking. But really, realistically, that takes like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to do. So that is the ultimate lazy baking. No ovens required, a microwave to melt the candy melts. Easy. Easy. Right, I'm gonna put these in the fridge, and then I'm gonna end the vlog tomorrow just in case there's any changes. But I want to edit this clip now because I'm not done. I've waited till the weekend to vlog because I knew I was going to be doing this, and now I need to do lots of editing, so I'd have to do it all day tomorrow. But look! We're so cute. Oh hey. Look at my little monster friends. Are they not the cutest things? I think they're adorable. A couple of the eyes have fallen off, so that's all right. I don't really need them, to be honest. I'm actually really chuffed with them, and they taste really good. The kind of leftover pretzel splodges that we had, I've just kind of put into one container to snack on another time rather than forming them into blobs. And it tastes good. It does taste good. It's like a very strange Rice Krispie treat, is the only way I can describe it. It's a Rice Krispie treat, but it's pretzels. And the gluten-free pretzels, they're missing a little bit of crisp that you would expect from a pretzel. So they're kind of slightly soft, like a Rice Krispie would be, but then you've got the salt in there, which you'd expect from the pretzel. But then you've got it balanced with the the candy melts, which are like vanilla flavoured stuff, or icing sugar, both of which taste really good. There's not that much difference between them other than the candy melts have the vanilla taste and the icing sugar doesn't. I thought there would be a really big difference in consistency, which there is, but like not now that it's set. Like when I was mixing it together, the candy melts was a lot thicker and a lot gloopier, and the icing sugar was much runnier, which made it a little bit more difficult. But now that they've both set, they're both kind of the same. I think the only thing I would change if I were to do it again would be to have more of each, like more candy melts, more icing sugar. I probably could have done with a second bag of both, just because they're not fully coated, but like not to a point where it looks ridiculous. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was my low maintenance Halloween snack that I'm going to take into work tomorrow. Halloween tomorrow. Painted my nails, gone for a neon green. I used to have a glow in the dark top coat, but it's gone solid, which is really sad. So I couldn't use that. But my I'm wearing my Oogie Boogie sweatshirt to work. I'm generally quite low-key on Halloween. I was going to invite people around, but I kind of forgot. So we're going to be having a low-key Halloween at home. It's going to be good. 'Tis the spooky season. I hope I have provided some kind of Halloween joy with this attempt at baking this week. And yeah, I will see you guys next week. It's early. It's very confusing. The clocks changed last night. So it feels a lot later than it is right now. It's only 5:30. It feels like 7. Very trippy. But Chris is at a hockey game. I'm going to watch some Game of Thrones before the F1 starts, because the F1's in Mexico this weekend, which means it doesn't start until the evening, UK time. And yeah, I'm gonna have a chill evening before Halloween tomorrow, before all the Halloween goodness. So I'll see you next week for my Halloween vlog. Happy Halloween, because this is going up on Halloween. So happy Halloween to you guys. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye, say bye, slippers. Say bye-bye. Thanks very much for watching.